Please, Professor Madhav Nalapat also joins the show this evening. But Dr. Vikram Singh, just look at the modus operandi and how Pakistan has exploited the situation here. Because now we are told that 6 to 7 other social media, posters, those influencers, including of course several YouTubers, are under the scanner, and they all went as one group to Pakistan, is what we are now told. So there's a very concerted effort here at not just influencing those who are watching these social media platforms here in India, but also trying and pushing through their espionage activities, is what we can understand from what we've seen so far.
Yes, Madhav, let us see the snakes in the grass. And as very aptly pointed out by Sushant Sarinji, that this is an insidious move to influence the Indian mind and the Indian thinking. It was not just by way of accident that she was cultivated. She was cultivated, as Mr. Ran Singh said, because perhaps her requirement for money, fame, subscribers, and the likes, and the impunity with which she could visit sensitive areas. She did visit Pahalgam, and after visit the Pahalgam, this dastardly carnage happened in Pahalgam. Also, she is gone on record to have said that neither India is to blame nor Pakistan is to blame, but the security forces are to blame, and the tourists should have taken greater care and precautions. So it was actually the tourists who are to blame primarily, and therefore the narrative was already set by the ISI. Therefore, to say that it is something that is a particular targeted area, as Mr. R.N. Singh mentioned, those belong to the lowest level in the economy, lower middle class perhaps, and then those who are impoverished, who are narcissistic by temperament, they would work for the intelligence agencies. And to say that she got invited to the Pakistan embassy, we could have, but we have never. I don't think any of us would ever be invited to the Pak embassy for any iftar party or the Pakistan Day celebrations. But she was. She not only was invited, but she met Mariam Nawaz also. So not what is seen, but what remains to be investigated. I will see the financial trail will reveal everything. The amount of money that she received, income disproportionate to known sources of income.
True. And in fact, let me bring in Professor Nalapat on that. Professor Nalapat, at this point of time, we're looking at various police who are going to be making a beeline into the role of this individual, Jyoti. But it really goes to show that how vulnerable, the situation can be, how these individuals who are, of course, desperate to create content, but that doesn't mean they compromise on national security, as that has happened in this particular case, because clearly that, wanting to either get rich quick or get famous quick or get more likes and views on social media, somewhere or the other has played a part in driving this individual.
Madhav, let me point out, we all remember 26/11, when Mumbai happened. We all remember the terror attack on Israel by Hamas, which has caused the entire conflict and spiraled to Lebanon and various other locations. Look, I'm not talking about specific people here, but in the world of espionage, you have what's called bait, attractive bait. And the idea is to hook big fish or whatever. Or you have small fish, then you use that fish to locate even bigger fish, then even bigger fish, and finally bigger fish. So being a social climber, well, absolutely. Wanting money, absolutely. But the fact is that incalculable damage could have been done as she went up the ladder of their confidence. As you go up the ladder of their confidence, you undertake more and more operations, more and more sensitive operations. And I'm not casting aspersions on this particular person. I'm just talking in general. Attractive bait of either sex is in this world, and we have to talk realistically, attracted to very many people who know many things. True. Let's be honest. In any system, the middle level knows a lot. In fact, possibly as much as the high level.
Right.
But almost.
All right.
The same.
I'm sorry I'm interrupting you because